Imagine a computer so powerful, it can break every password on Earth in seconds. One that could predict enemy moves before they happen. A machine that doesn't just store information, but understands and redefines it. It sounds like science fiction, right? It's not. The US military has just launched one of its boldest technological ventures ever, a quantum initiative that could change warfare, security, and technology forever. And if you think this doesn't affect you, think again. What's being developed right now behind classified doors could shape the next century of global power, innovation, and even everyday life. Let's break it down. What even is quantum technology? In classical computers, everything comes down to bits, ones and zeros. But quantum computers use qubits, which can be a 1, a 0, or both at the same time, thanks to a property called superposition. This isn't just faster computing, this is exponential computing. A quantum computer with just 300 qubits could, in theory, perform more calculations at once than there are atoms in the known universe. It's a completely different way of processing information, one that opens up possibilities we've only dreamed about. Drug discovery in seconds, global weather simulation, and unbreakable communications. So why is the US military pouring billions into this? Because quantum isn't just science, it's strategy. In warfare, information is everything. The side that moves faster, predicts better, and stays more secure. Quantum computing could make encryption obsolete. Current cyber defenses wouldn't stand a chance against a quantum-powered attacker. Now imagine quantum-enhanced AI systems that predict enemy actions, coordinate drones and robots in real time, and simulate war scenarios across millions of variables before the first shot is even fired. That's not science fiction, that's the future the Pentagon is preparing for. The Department of Defense has launched the Quantum Science Initiative with coordination from DARPA, the Department of Energy, and top universities like MIT and Stanford. Private companies like Google, IBM, Microsoft, and Northrop Grumman are also deep in this race, partnering with the government in a rare fusion of innovation and defense. The goals: build a fault-tolerant, secure quantum computer, develop quantum sensors that can detect threats invisible to radar, create a quantum-based global communication system unhackable by today's standards. This isn't theory, this is happening in real time in high-security labs, simulation rooms, and underground research centers across the US. Let's have real-world military use. Imagine a special ops team deep in enemy territory, no GPS, no signal, but with quantum navigation, they still know their exact location because their system measures quantum-level shifts in Earth's magnetic field. Or a warship that can detect stealth aircraft using quantum radar technology that bounces particles rather than waves, revealing even invisible targets. And then there's logistics. Quantum computing could instantly map the most efficient supply routes in the middle of a war zone, adjusting in real time as conditions change. In the air, on land, underwater, and in cyberspace, quantum gives the military a brain that thinks faster than the enemy can blink. But here's the reality. The US isn't the only player in this game. China has already declared quantum supremacy in certain fields. It launched the first quantum satellite, enabling secure quantum encrypted communication between ground stations thousands of miles apart. Russia and the European Union are also heavily invested, with dedicated research teams and defense funding. The race is no longer about who builds the fastest missile, it's about who builds the smartest system. And in a world where information is power, quantum could tip the balance in an instant. But it's not all upside. Quantum computing is incredibly fragile. Qubits are sensitive to heat, movement, even light. Building a stable quantum system is like trying to balance a spinning coin in a hurricane. And then there are the ethical concerns. If a nation suddenly gains the power to crack every encrypted message, what happens to financial systems, private data, or nuclear launch codes? Could quantum technology trigger a new kind of arms race, one based not on firepower but on information dominance? These are the questions the US military, along with global policymakers, are scrambling to answer. We're standing at the edge of a new era. Just like the invention of the internet or nuclear technology, quantum computing has the power to reshape civilization and redefine what war, peace, and power look like. The US military's quantum initiative isn't just about national defense. It's about preparing for a world that changes faster than we've ever seen. So will quantum change everything? Absolutely. The only question left is, who will master it first? If you're fascinated by the future of tech, defense, and innovation, drop your thoughts in the comments and buckle up. Because the quantum age isn't coming, it's already here.